Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
How do Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown's lives have changed since they split from Kody on Sister Wives? Each are encountering struggles. The Sister Wives OG3, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown, live very different lives now that they are split from their ex-husband, Kody Brown, and each is encountering struggles. In 2010, Sister Wives debuted on TLC and featured Kody's polygamous lifestyle, with his OG3 wives on the verge of adding Robyn Brown to the family. Kody married his original wives in the early 90s, and the family welcomed 13 children together. When Robyn was added, she brought 3 kids from her previous marriage and went on to have 2 children with Kody. Kody's preference for Robyn became abundantly clear over time, and Mary was even persuaded to legally divorce Kody so that he could wed Robyn. Due to Kody's favoritism, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, each of his original wives left him. Christine was first in 2021, then Janelle in 2022, followed by Mary in January 2023. Kody is currently married to Robyn and does not intend to have any more wives. The OG3 has begun new chapters, but not without risk, since the previously shared property at Coyote Pass was recently sold and the proceeds distributed. Mary is finding her footing still. Mary and Kody went through perhaps the most devastating breakup. It was apparent that Kody and Mary had chemistry over the years, but it diminished along with Kody's interest in maintaining a balance of interest between his wives. Mary stuck it out the longest, but was criticized the most. Towards the end of their relationship, Kody seemed intent on letting Mary know that he never loved her, which was a notion that was extremely hurtful to Mary. However, Mary chose to take the high road, and leave the marriage on her own terms with a spiritual divorce. Kody did assist Mary in moving out of her house, and the two of them became good friends during the process. But the move did signify their official moving on from each other, and the situation prompted an emotional reaction from Kody. Mary moved into an Airbnb property, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, which she bought to keep in her mom's family, but she said running the Airbnb was never her dream. The 154-year-old home needed renovations, and Mary shut down the business to make those happen. She took out a $485,000 loan on the home, making her in for $1.1 million on the property. While Lizzie's Heritage Inn is reportedly open for bookings again, Mary is clearly in deep with the property. In the dissolution of the Coyote Pass property with Kody, Mary received $375,000, which is good for her financially as well as emotionally. Regarding her love life, Mary is currently in a relationship but hasn't had any lasting success. She was dating a man named Amos Andrews for 4 months in 2024, but the pair split due to their different communication styles, values, and aspirations. Janelle is embarking on a totally new and removed chapter. Kody always admired Janelle's business mind, and Janelle appreciated not having a husband full-time throughout their marriage. But like the other OG wives, Janelle had had enough of Kody's favoritism, lack of accountability, and how finances were run in the family, being that she was a working wife. When Janelle left Kody, all she wanted was to get what she was owed on the Coyote Pass property, and she has since gotten her $375,000 payout. After leaving Kody, Janelle decided to move to North Carolina with her daughter, Maddie Brush, and Maddie's husband and kids. There, they are starting a farm, Tata Farms, on a huge, undeveloped property, although there's been some hurdles. The property is encountering roadblocks with zoning, permitting, and surveying, which has stalled their vision. In April 2024, Janelle did say she was making moves to build her house, but a recent trip she took back to Flagstaff, Arizona, did underscore her nostalgia and current thinking. Janelle also lost her and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, in March 2024, and she is still grieving that loss, as is the rest of the family. While Janelle does have a lot to look forward to with her dreams for the North Carolina farm, she may be in over her head. She recouped her Coyote Pass investment and then some, but Tata Farms seems to be more trouble than it's worth. Janelle hasn't started dating, and it's obvious that she misses her old friends and familiar places. She is known to be a strong woman, and the years following her breakup with Kody will put her independence to the test. Christine is married and well set up. Christine and Janelle are still close, and Christine is the most removed ex-wife of Kody's. Christine does get judged on the internet for flaunting her relationship, but her problems and future prospects seem minimal compared to those of Meri and Janelle's. Does Kody still have influence on his former wives' lives? It's become obvious that sister wives patriarch Kody has been bitter about getting dumped by his former wives. Kody has lashed out verbally in anger towards his ex-wives, mostly blaming them for how they treated him and supposedly abandoned him in his eyes. That said, Meri, Janelle, and Christine don't want any kind of relationship with Kody, and they are all well on their way towards that goal, save for communicating about their children. However, as long as Sister Wives is on air, the OG3 and Kody's dynamics will continue to be brought up. Sister Wives, Kody Brown conveniently dodges accountability for Garrison's DUROATH. Garrison's death has been one of the darkest subjects in Sister Wives. The reason the child committed suicide remains a mystery to admirers and well-wishers. While many believe that Kody was to blame for his son's drastic step, others speculate that Kody's love life was in jeopardy. As of now, we don't know the exact reason why Garrison shot himself to death a year ago. Recently, TLC telecasted a special episode to pay tribute to Garrison's life and legacy. In the episode, Kody and the other sister wives shared that they were shattered after learning about Garrison's death. Kody even admitted that he wished he could improve things by spending more time with Garrison. However, we noticed that Kody tried to divert the topic and did not take accountability for his actions. Everyone is aware that Kody and he were in a terrible situation prior to Garrison's passing. Garrison continuously tried to make things right with his dad, but Kody had no interest. Sister Wives, Meri shared Kody informed her about Garrison's death. Meri, in the recent episode on Sister Wives, revealed she got a call from her ex-husband during a shoot. She ignored that and pondered the reason for his call. She even told the crew members to ignore the call. If it is important, Kody will message her. Kody informed her later, when she checked her messages, that Garrison had left. She was shocked after reading it and left the shoot, announcing an emergency. She called Janelle and promised to be there for her. Meri went on to say that seeing Garrison for the last time was extremely difficult for her. Sister Wives, Kody regretted his equation with Garrison. We are all aware that Kody doesn't get along well with his children. During the pandemic, the equation with his children deteriorated beyond measure. Garrison and Gabriel, his brother, attempted to reconcile with their father but were unsuccessful. In the recent Sister Wives episode, Kody shared that he wished he had more time to make things right with Garrison. Kody got very emotional during a recent episode when he was talking about his son. He reflected on how grief weighed upon him after he learned about Garrison's death. Additionally, he recalled the funeral talk with Janelle. He wanted to take his boy home so that they could bury him next to Grandma. They agreed to do what's best for their kids. However, Kody hoped he had more time to make things right with Garrison. He accepts that he has many unresolved feelings. He feels like he didn't get a chance to make things right, and everything is just so heartbreaking. He wished he had another opportunity to say a proper goodbye to his son. The father's willingness to say goodbye to their child was quite strange to the viewers. He went on to say that he wasn't sure what to do about the death because he felt like he could have done something else. If he had done something different, maybe his son would still be alive. He could have more time with him. He always thought that he had a lot of time with his kids, but Garrison's death shook him to the core. Everyone thinks they have a lot of time left, but we never know what may happen suddenly. Kody Brown discusses the possibility of taking on additional wives in Sister Wives. Will they continue to be polygamous with Robin Brown? Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives and former polygamist patriarch, is now in a monogamous relationship, but will he ever have more than one wife? At his peak, Kody had 4 wives and 18 children. Christine Brown, the polygamist's third wife, made the decision to divorce him in 2021, which opened a Pandora's box of breakups. 3 of Kody's 4 wives left the marriage and the plural family for good in 14 months. Kody's experience with multiple divorces turned him off of polygamy, but that doesn't mean he won't marry again. Kody was in a monogamous relationship with Robin Brown, his fourth and youngest wife, when the season 19 premiere aired. Robin, who had desired to be a member of a family with multiple wives, found this troubling. Ironically, her addition to the family may have triggered the family's eventual dissolution. Kody was pursuing Robin at the time of the show's 2010 premiere. When she and her 3 children from her previous marriage joined the Brown family, everything changed, resentments grew, and nothing would be the same again. Will Kody and Robin marry more wives? Robin married Kody for the lifestyle. Robin was always aware that she was marrying Kody to become a member of the family. When she met the Browns during the premiere season of Sister Wives, they were one big happy family living in a shared compound in Utah. She desired the same for herself and her children after seeing how happy they were together. Kody took in Robin's children over time, and they later had 2 biological children of their own. Sadly, Robin's polygamous dreams would be dashed by reality. Robin may have desired to be part of a polygamous family, but the events of the past few years have changed her mind. Robin talked about her feelings about having another wife in a recent Sister Wives season 19 episode. The mother of 5 admitted that what has happened to her family has made her very scared of plural marriage. She went on to add that there's a lot of, trauma there. She also said she would need to be very secure in her relationship with any potential sister wife. Will Robin and Kody have additional wives? In light of everything that has transpired, Kody and Robin discussed their feelings regarding polygamy in a recent Sister Wives season 19 episode. When Robin asked Kody if he missed being part of a polygamous family, his answer was clear. Kody responded, "I don't want to be flippant with my answer because we were devoted to this, but I'm no longer interested in plural marriage." Later, he told the cameras, "I don't want to pursue another woman because I don't want that headache, the questions, the struggles, the wonder about trust. I'm not in that space." Kody made it clear that growing up in a family with multiple members was never something he regretted. The star of Sister Wives season 19 said that his children were a blessing and that he couldn't deny it. While Kody was close to his children as they grew up, he rarely speaks to many of his older ones these days. After Kody married Robin, many of his older children felt neglected by their father and came to resent him. Many of Kody's children are married or in long-term relationships. Not a single one of them has opted for a plural marriage. Will the exes of Kody ever attempt polygamy again? His 3 ex-wives have left Kody and moved on. Christine is remarried to David Woolley, and they have a decidedly monogamous marriage with no desire to expand. Mary Brown, Kody's former first wife, is single and in search of a life partner. Janelle Brown, Kody's former second wife, has decided that she doesn't want to date anyone right now, let alone date another polygamist. The Sister Wives stars were all as traumatized by polygamy as Kody and Robin were. When Sister Wives debuted in 2010, TLC viewers were fascinated by Kody Brown's polygamous family structure, featuring his then 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown, and their shared dream of building a plural family rooted in faith, mutual respect, and love. The show chronicled the early days of unity, the transition of bringing Robin Brown into the family, and the unraveling of what once seemed like an unbreakable bond. Over the years, cracks began to show, particularly as Kody increasingly favored Robin. This favoritism, paired with disagreements over parenting, finances, and fundamental differences in values, eventually led to the dissolution of Kody's marriages with his original 3 wives. By January 2023, all 3 had officially split from him. Now, in the aftermath of their departures from the shared plural marriage, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown are navigating very different paths. While each woman has found new opportunities, they've also encountered struggles that show healing from a decades-long marriage doesn't happen overnight. From financial stress and grief to public scrutiny and emotional recovery, the OG3 are facing complex realities post-Kody, and their journeys offer powerful insight into what life looks like after polygamy. Mary Brown, searching for stability and self-worth. Of the 3, Mary Brown arguably endured the most prolonged emotional breakdown of her marriage with Kody. As the first wife, Mary once had a close, affectionate bond with Kody, but that relationship deteriorated slowly and painfully. She famously agreed to legally divorce Kody so he could marry Robyn and adopt her children, a decision she made out of loyalty but which seemed to confirm her diminishing importance in Kody's life. Over time, Mary found